Welcome DIKWP, 小gun aboard. Your learning journey starts now. Alright, let's dive straight into the heart of the matter. Forget firewalls and encryption for a second. The real battleground today isn't just your servers, it's inside our heads. We're talking about a new kind of security, cognitive security. Attackers aren't just trying to crash your system, they're trying to crash your mind. And with AI-generated content and social media, they can create a fog so thick, distinguishing truth from fiction becomes impossible. So, how do we fight back? So, how do we even begin to understand this cognitive battlefield? Enter the DIKWP model. Think of it as an upgrade to the classic DIKW pyramid. We add purpose, the P. Why? Because data without purpose is just noise. Information without intent is just chatter. Knowledge without values is just trivia. Wisdom without goals is just cleverness. DIKWP gives us the full picture, from raw data through meaningful information, structured knowledge, insightful wisdom, all driven by a clear purpose. This isn't just academic jargon. It's the key to understanding how decisions are made and how they can be manipulated. It connects the dots between what we know and why we act. Now things get really interesting when we look at interactions. That's where DIKWP times DIKWP comes in. Imagine a 5x5 matrix. Every single way one entity's data, info, knowledge, wisdom, or purpose can influence another's. It's not just a simple flow, it's a complex web. Your data can become my information. My knowledge can shape your wisdom. My intent can dictate what data you collect. It's a constant dance of influence across all levels. Understanding this interaction is crucial because it shows exactly how cognitive alignment breaks down, or how it can be deliberately disrupted by attackers aiming to misalign our DIKWP structures. Okay, so we have the model, but how do we measure if someone's getting manipulated? We need metrics. First up, semantic entropy. Borrowed from information theory, it measures the uncertainty in someone's thinking. High entropy means chaos, confusion, lots of conflicting ideas swirling around. Then there's cognitive distance. How far apart are two people's DIKWP maps? A huge gap signals serious misunderstanding. Finally, DIKWP projection alignment. This checks how well aligned are we across the board: data, info, knowledge, wisdom, purpose. If alignment is low, alarm bells should ring. These aren't just abstract concepts, they're the vital signs of our cognitive health in the digital age. Monitoring them helps us spot manipulation before it takes root. Let's talk strategy. How do we make cognitive attacks less attractive? Enter security economics. The core idea: make the cost of attacking higher than the benefit. How? First, raise the cost. Use tech like digital signatures and blockchain to verify information authenticity. Make it traceable who spread what. Second, lower the benefit. Boost public cognitive autonomy. Teach people critical thinking, media literacy. Empower them to resist manipulation. Implement symmetric feedback loops like community notes on Twitter, where users can fact-check each other. When everyone gets a voice in correcting misinformation, attackers find it much harder to sow discord. It's about creating a system where manipulation is simply not worth the effort. Theory is great, but let's see this in action. Think about AI recommendation algorithms. They feed you data, interpret it as information, build a knowledge profile, and then use their wisdom to push content, all with the purpose of keeping you engaged. But what if that engagement is fueled by echo chambers? That's D to I to K to W manipulation. Or consider deepfakes. Attackers create fake data, present it as convincing information, and bam, you bypass your natural trust in seeing is believing. Social platforms are rife with bots injecting false information to shift group knowledge. And on a larger scale, cognitive warfare uses all these tactics systematically to undermine a nation's will. See the pattern? It's all about manipulating the DIKWP structure. So, what's the grand plan? Governance. We need a multi-pronged approach. First, clear ethical boundaries. What constitutes unacceptable manipulation? Define it. Second, robust legal frameworks. Laws against spreading harmful misinformation, holding platforms accountable. Third, platform responsibility. They can't just be passive conduits. They must actively monitor and mitigate harm. Fourth, cross-domain collaboration. This isn't a solo sport. International cooperation is essential to share threat intelligence and counter transnational campaigns. And finally, public education. Equipping citizens with the critical thinking skills to navigate this complex landscape is paramount. It's about building a resilient, informed society. So, wrapping this up, the game has changed. Security isn't just about protecting servers anymore. It's about safeguarding our minds and ensuring shared understanding. The DIKWP times DIKWP model gives us a powerful lens to analyze these threats. Our mission is clear: defend cognitive autonomy, promote trust, and ensure that in this digital deluge, truth doesn't just survive, but thrives. Thank you.